Hello again. I'm Michael Glore at the Dungeness River Nature Center, and thank you for joining us this Giving Tuesday. It is a very special opportunity to celebrate and support the things we value most in our communities. And hopefully, during this time of season and in the week leading up to Giving Tuesday, we're all reflecting on gratitude in our own lives. And in that light, I was hoping to share a story of gratitude of my own. In 2023, my then 16-year-old daughter decided she wanted to spend her senior year in high school studying abroad in Central Europe. Now, of course, her mother and I were supportive of her in this incredible opportunity, but admittedly, selfishly, deep inside, I was devastated. I really felt like I was losing my best friend. And of course, like any parent of teenagers, I was a little anxious and nervous about her well-being. Anyhow, in the weeks leading up to her departure, we decided to visit some of the special places in our community that we enjoyed spending time together, from restaurants and bookstores to trails and campgrounds. And one of the places on that list was the Dungeness River and Railroad Bridge Park. And we had never been to the newly constructed River Center before, so we decided to go there as well. Well, needless to say, we were impressed. And one of our favorite places was this room in the exhibit room, where there is an aquarium full of salmon fry. And as my daughter and I sat here admiring the fish, we were approached by a staff member who asked us about our visit, and we told her we had never been here before, but we were visiting special places to us in our community before my daughter goes overseas. Completely unexpectedly, the staffer then asked us if we'd like to release some salmon into the river. Heck yeah, we said. We didn't even know that was an option. And so the staff member carefully netted 2 fish and put them in containers, and we carried them down to the river. And as we gently released them into the wild, the staff member thoughtfully said, "You know, these fry are going to face many challenges and obstacles on their journey from river to ocean and back. But these are important life experiences for them, and opportunities to learn and grow. I know it seems impossible to let these precious fry go into that environment, but eventually they will find their way back home. They're still salmon, but transformed." Well, needless to say, I was shaken. Standing there next to my daughter, watching the river flow by, I felt a little transformed myself. And from that moment on, I embraced my daughter's year abroad in a new light. And I felt deeply and personally connected to the river and River Center, and I always will be. And I never would have dreamed that 2 years later, I'd be working here. Anyhow, my daughter returned from Europe and now has gone off to college. It was not easy seeing her go again. It never will be, but it was easier thanks to that experience by the river. And now, if I'm ever really missing her, I can just walk out my office door, down to our site by the river, and remember and say thank you. And lastly, I just wanted to share a quote I've always admired that says, "The care of rivers is not a matter of rivers, but of the human heart." And what I think that means is that the only thing that has ever saved wild or natural places, and the only thing that ever will, is the human heart. That's love. Individuals and communities who feel connected to them and love them. And so, if you give to the River Center this Giving Tuesday, you are making a heartfelt effort to support, protect, and share this special community. So thank you. And also remember that we have a very special and generous donor who has agreed to match dollar for dollar the first $5,000 donated to the River Center this Giving Tuesday. So please consider this special opportunity, and thank you.